Good morning, another day in the shop. Here we are, working on the Baja again. We're getting really close to getting this thing done. So we're gonna mount the seats in today, get the seat belts bolted in. I'm adding here a bar that we can weld in a bar here that we can, the shoulder harnesses need a tab to be bolted to, so I'm going to build that. And so I'm cutting and fabricating that right now. And here we go. Okay, we've got that done. It's all welded in, and we're just waiting for it to cool down, and then I can actually paint it and bolt the seats in. So we're making some sweet progress today. And then after that, I'm gonna work on the dash. Got the dash painted, and I went to Home Depot and got some of the rivets that I need, and we'll throw the dash in. My key ignition came in. My light switch panel came in. I still need to order an indicator light. And I think some gauges. I'll do an oil pressure gauge. So I gotta figure out when to order that, and then we'll go from there. So, okay, so we're here. I'm messing with my dash. I'm gonna get my dash installed right there. I'm gonna pop rivet my dash in. I have to do a little bit of trimming. We're gonna get that put in, and then maybe we'll move on to the gas tank install. Okay, there it is. It's all installed.
Some options offer same-day approval and avoid unnecessary medical exams. Remember that the agents work for you and not the insurance companies. That means they don't.
Okay, got my ignition here. Just a generic old.
I think this little spot right here.
Just a switch with a key.
I actually think this would
I like having him with a key.
For an orchard.
Okay, here goes in the fuel tank. Sweet. This is like, I don't know what size tank this is. This came with a car. Looks to me like it's an old air compressor tank. So I have the filler neck, that is ordered. Should be here Tuesday. Filler neck and a cap. That's in, and then also I got to put in the oil cooler. I have no clue where we're gonna do that, but it's like mandatory. So oil cooler with electric fan kit. Oil line, that's awesome. Zip ties. So this is pretty decent, it looks like. I don't know. Where do we mount this? Where do we mount this? I need my engine so bad. I still have to build an engine cage. I still want to build an engine cage off the back. I gotta get taillights done. Mounts, I have some mounts to add on to these to bring it around. Or get the other. I need my engines in so bad so I know how far I need to build my cage out. And this, so it's not in my way. It's the most annoying thing in the world is when these are in the way of your line of sight. It just bothers me. Every sand rail you get in, someone mounts it right behind you. And so when you look at your rearview mirror, you can't see nothing. It's like, dude, it can be mounted somewhere. So I don't know. Thinking right here. Build some brackets off the roll cage. Still need to build a battery box. I got these cool mounts for my roll cage. So these slide in the end of 1.5-inch pipe, and you weld them in. They just unclip. It's freaking awesome. So I also got some, excuse my voice, my voice is totally thrashed. I got limiting strap deal. So I need to weld these onto my trailing arms in the back. And these are adjustable. It really needs these limiters. It needs limiting straps in the back because the back usually wants to buck. Back of the car wants to bounce. And you can pull your axles out of the CVs and just grenade stuff. So the front will get them eventually, but this car's not going to be doing any wheelies or nothing crazy right now. So we can test fit these, see how these go. Still got to get the limiting straps. These didn't come with the straps, so I got to get these welded on. Then I got to measure them. These are nice because they're adjustable, so they give you 2 or 3 inches of adjustability. So when your straps will stretch at least 1/2 inch that first session of you off-roading or something. They stretch out, and so it's nice to be able to tune these back in where they need to go. So these bolt on, weld on somewhere like this. Need my shocks. I don't remember which side my reservoir sits on. So I have a few things I'm like, Okay, I'm back in the garage today. We're working on, I'm getting in, mounting my oil cooler fan. So I'll show you that. See what I've come up with. So this is it. Here's my mounts. There's a couple of pieces of 2-inch flat strap. I'm gonna weld it to here, to my roll cage, and then down to the actual body. And tighten that up. The 2 points of contact there. We'll weld that in. That'll be good. Kind of tucked in, out of place. Run the wiring down here. Oil should be enough room for the oil fittings to slide on down. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld that in right now. All right, that's done. I'm gonna drill some holes. Get some bolts on. We're cruising. Got the lights in. Light tab.
We're implementing the seats.
The little clip that you're watching here is the new tubing bender that we got. This new tubing bender is pretty awesome. It's going to enable me to bend pipe, so I don't have to take it anywhere and do anything. I can build it all in the garage. Burning a little midnight oil in the garage tonight. Just got my shocks back from my buddy Kevin.